I just wanted lunch, not a language test. Do I point, guess, or pray?
If you have been there, stick around. Hi everyone. Have you ever looked at a Chinese menu and felt totally clueless? You are not alone. Chinese characters can look complicated, especially when ordering food. But here's the good news. By learning just a few key radicals, the building blocks of Chinese characters, you can unlock the meaning behind many menu items. In this video, I'll teach you 7 important food related radicals that will help you read Chinese menus like a pro. Let's get started and turn that confusion into confidence. Chinese characters may look like pictures, but they are actually made up of building blocks called radicals. Understanding these radicals makes it easier to guess a character's meaning and remember how to write it. Now let's start with the most important radical on any menu, the food radical. This character is actually a simplified version of 食, which means to eat or food. Whenever you see this radical on the left side of a character, there's a good chance it's something edible or at least related to food. The first character we are looking at is fan. So you have the 食 radical on the left plus a fan on the right. So when you combine this together is fan, which is rice. Second one is the 食 radical plus 饺 equals to 饺,饺子 dumplings. The third character is 食 plus 馒 becomes 馒 馒 馒头 buns. Next one is the radical 食 plus 饼 becomes 饼 饼 饼干 biscuits. Let's do a quick game. Which 食 radical characters below are food related? Let's go through each of these words. Guan. Guan is a place or a building. So Guan tells you where you are eating. Yin. Yin to drink or beverage. Yin tells you what you can drink. Bao. Bao means full, full from eating. So it describes a state after eating. 馄饨. 馄饨, wonton, a type of dumpling. 馅. 馅 means the filling or stuffing, usually referring to the mixture inside dumplings, buns, or pastries. The next one is 米. It literally means rice, and it shows up in lots of carb loaded words. For example, 糖 is a combination of the radical 米 plus 糖. 糖 means sugar. The next character is 周公. On the left, 米, which is the 米 radical in the middle, and another 公 on the right. 粥 means porridge or congee. The next character is 粉. So you have the radical 米 on the left plus 粉 on the right. 粉 flour. The next character is 糕. Radical 米 plus 糕 is a type of cake, especially steamed or made from rice or grains. The next word is 烤, which is a combination of the radical 米 plus 燥. 烤 means coarse or rough, usually in texture or quality. So brown rice is 烤米. Have you ever tasted a Thai dessert made with sticky rice and mango? In Chinese, sticky is called nuo. Sticky refers to texture, often of rice. So the sticky rice is actually nuo mi. So nuo is made up of the radical mi plus shi wo, made up of the radical mi plus wo. The rice pudding shown in the photo is called wan guo in Chinese. It is a traditional snack made from rice flour, steamed in a bowl, and often topped with savory ingredients like daikon radish, mushrooms, minced pork, or soy sauce. The next one is roe, meat. So if you are a meat lover or avoiding meat, you will want to know how this character looks like in the menu. The first type of meat is ji you plus niao. Ji is chicken. Next one is new. New by itself is cow, but when you see it in the menu, it will be stated as new roe, beef. Yang sheep. The meat would be yang roe, lamb or mutton. Ya, ya is a combination of the character jia plus niao, ya duck. So the duck's meat would be ya roe. A goose. This character is a combination of the character wo plus niao, a goose. Zhu, pig, is a combination of the character quan plus zhe, pig. But when you are talking about the meat of the pig, you have to say pork, 猪肉. Radical 4 is Tao. Vegetarian, look for this radical, the grass radical, when you're looking at something leafy or plant based. The Chinese word for vegetables, cai, is the combination of the radical Cao and Cai, Cai. The next vegetable is Tong, onions. If you hate onions, do remember how this character looks like. It's the radical Cao plus Tong. Jielan, very popular vegetable dish served in a Chinese restaurant. The English name is kailan or Chinese broccoli. On the menu, there's a section labeled 小菜. It doesn't literally mean small vegetables. Instead, it refers to small side dishes or appetizers, often served cold or at room temperature. There will also be another section labeled 冷菜. The 菜 here is dish rather than vegetables. 冷 is cold, so it's cold dish. Dishes served cold as appetizers. When you see the radical shui in the menu, you will know that this dish probably has water, soup, broth, boiling, or something wet. For example, tang. Tang is radical shui plus yang tang, soup. The next one, 海鲜, will definitely be in the menu. 海, the radical shui plus 美. 海 means sea. 鲜 means fresh. So sea fresh. Fresh seafood from the sea. 河粉. 河 is radical shui plus 河. 河 means river. 粉 is under the radical mi, which we did before. 粉 can be flour, but in this case, 河粉, it means rice noodles. The next radical is xin, a fascinating radical that often relates to bitterness, hardship, punishment, or spicy flavors, and appears in both literal and abstract words. So when you spot the character la, you're looking at something spicy. The radical xin inside gives you a clue. It's all about strong, intense flavors. So if you are not a fan of spicy food, steer clear of any dish with la in the name. Let's check out some words on the menu that indicate a dish is spicy. For example, 辣椒,辣椒 chilies. 麻辣火锅,麻辣 means it's a numbing and spicy hot pot. 酸辣汤, Suan is sour, la is spicy. Tang, when you look at this word, you already know it's soup. So if you do not like something that's sour and spicy, you should avoid ordering this kind of soup. The next few characters with the fire radical show different ways food is cooked using heat or fire. The first heat or fire related word is 热. 热 is 炙 plus the radical 火. 炒 to stir fry has the radical 火 plus 炒. Next character is 焖. The radical 火 plus 焖. 焖 is braising in English. The next one is the radical 火 plus 吞 equals to 炖. 炖 means stewing or shimmering. The next character is 火 plus 烤. 烤 means to roast or to grill with fire. 煎 is 前 plus the radical 火 underneath. It means to fry with fire. 包 is made up of the character 包 plus the radical 火 underneath. 包 means to slow cook, to stew or to simmer over low heat for a long time, especially in a pot or clay pot. 焗 radical 火 plus 焗. This is highly relevant in Cantonese cuisine and is commonly seen on Chinese menus in Hong Kong style restaurants. Often refers to baking with steam trapped inside, like covered baking. 煮 means to cook. The Chinese character 折 is placed above the fire radical represented by the four little flames. The last Chinese character that uses fire as a method of cooking is the Chinese character 蒸, which means to steam food. It has a grass-like part on top, the 炒 radical, which might make you think it has something to do with plants. But actually, that's not the most important part. What really matters is the part underneath, which comes from the character 蒸, related to heat and fire. Ready for a challenge? Scan the menu and find dishes that use the radicals we covered in this video. Drop your guesses in the comments. What do you think each dish could be? Congratulations, you have just unlocked the secret codes hidden in your Chinese menu, from food radical to soup and vegetables. You are no longer guessing, you are reading with confidence. But this is just the beginning. Want to decode even more menus and impress your friends at the next dinner out? Subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you never get lost in translation again. And hey, next time someone says just point and pray, you can proudly say, I read Chinese. See you in the next foodie adventure. Bye for now. 再见.